Hello there, I'm NeroBax and welcome back to Stellaris. Last time we started building some frontier outposts. They are doing pretty well. And for now, however, we're kind of in a conundrum when it comes to what I'm supposed to do next, because we have some systems to survey here. I definitely need to set up more colonies just to up my monetary gain, hilariously enough, because right now we're running out of money and we're doing it at a rapid rate, which is very bad considering that we were doing pretty well for the longest time, and then suddenly everything went to hell. So I need to figure out what changed, except for my frontier systems, and deal with that. We already found a void cloud. Are you set to evade? No, you're not. Let's see, we need to send you there to just deal with that void cloud then. Is this the continental world? It's a huge continental world in Nadum. We might actually end up just colonizing this thing. I'm pretty sure we will actually, so spaceport. Build the engineering bay, and then we're going to build a colony ship, then we're going to colonize Nadum. And we're most likely going to just straight up actually destroy this one then, that we can. At least in time we will. So it's evading the hostile fleet. We're sending our own fleet to deal with that. And we actually have a construction ship set out pretty close. Saying here, can you do... You're not good enough. You're literally not good enough, that's the problem. Usually you require level 3 or level 5 scientists to do these things, and that's the problem here. Let's see. How are we doing on the resettlement thingy with the other guys? Tile blocker, the better things, the autocannon. Okay, that's what we're researching. We're finding some things though. That's one of these two science ships, and he's a stubborn dude, so he doesn't learn well. That's good and all.
Hostile fleet engaged.
I lost actually a destroyer.
Situation log updated.
There we go, you guys are done with that. We are going to send you home to Bax Prime. And we're going to fix you once you're on Bax Prime, because the spaceport that I'm building on Bax Prime is mostly just to keep the ship upkeep low when I'm not using the fleet. As before, a convoy of freighters was assembled to safely transport the Technocracy colonists inside pressurized gas tanks. After a brief journey, they successfully made planetfall in the gas giant, which they have named New Balderak. A satellite was in orbit to allow for long-range communication with Balderak. Make the most of it, Technocracy. Why are they calling everything Balderak? We're going to build those research stations, even though it's costly.
Research complete.
Because I love research, but worst case scenario at one point is that I will simply have to destroy some of these things. Storage capacity, zero point reactor. I think that's the best reactor. Shields. Okay, that one. I have 5 actually. Sorry, 4 spaceports in my control. I'm not going to build a spaceport in Kvabara just yet, because the people there are quite angry. Usually, yeah, they're pretty pissed. Pretty pissed, as you can see. So we're not going to be building a spaceport over them, because they're the only one who really can prove a problem if anything happens. So I'm not going to be building one there. But the 4 other spaceports, I can slap this on, and I certainly have a 12 extra generation of energy credits. It's kind of a waste to use a spot for that, but right now I think I can live with that, I'll be honest. So, not really a big problem. It's something that I can, as I said, deal with. Where are you guys going? I thought for a second that the science ship was the one who was leaving, but it was the construction one. My bad. We'll still survey the systems. Once you guys get back, I'm going to get a little bit cheaper on other things. Tile block is researched. Cost is based on how many pops I actually have. Okay. More pops, more costs. I want to get rid of some of my pops then. Habitability plus 5%. We're going with that one.
System survey complete.
It's kind of bad actually. Construction is done. Nice. How's Max Prime doing? We have this one, which is giving me a huge amount of everything. I might have to just limit the amount of research done in the future. We'll have to see. But for now, we're doing pretty well.
Special project complete.
Special project has been completed. Team under Science Officer Hannah Science finished their expedition of Davcan 8 and returned to James Cook. Sadly, the wrecked starships on surface were too badly damaged to recover any useful technologies. These vessels were clearly very advanced, however, and we could gain valuable engineering insight if we analyzed the way they were designed. We should consider the construction of a permanent science outpost in orbit. We are going to do just that. But yeah, this is a very nice area for science, but it's going to just be so costly to hold that
System survey complete.
I don't know if it will be worth it, which is kind of awkward to say, but not really much I can do about it now. Science ship Kelvin, aren't you the one who was sent out? Yes, you are. Start surveying all of these systems. And the construction ship, once it's done, I'm going to send it to actually build out both of these. It's energy credits and science, so it will pay for itself. This civilization encountered. Pre-space civilization on Rel de Hic. They're an early industrial age. Where are they? They are in Sidor. Okay, so that's going to fall in under our area of control, which is good. Solar panel network also done. Observatory. Planet sensor range, physics output. Okay, give me that one. Just give it to me. Because if I place that again in orbit over Bax Prime, I think the Thenis will just become the spaceport here. Once we have the resource to maximally upgrade it, it's just going to become my primary ship build place. This is going to be my primary ship hangout, if you can put it that way. It's going to be kind of awkward, but it's fine. So I want that solar panel network, and I also want to upgrade the spaceport. Let's see here. Thenis. Solar panel network. It's kind of a waste, but I think I can destroy these later, so it's not really a big deal. And we're going to build... Are they building it on their own? No, they weren't. Crusader, what are you building? Nothing, so we're going to build the solar panel network for them, because I will get most of the resources that these guys produce. I should actually just up the sector amount. As you can see now, they're giving us 75% of the monthly production of energy credits and minerals. And they have a financial focus, which is good. They don't produce way too much though, so it's a little bit sad, but not much I can do about that. I did not want to manage the sector though. I haven't built a spaceport here, and I want to do it in case of rebellion. It just sounds like a terrible idea. So let's just build the research station and the mining station once we have cash for it. But yeah, things are going pretty damn well. Another research completed, the autocannon. Ship hold points is very tempting. Ripper autocannon, an upgrade. Plastic armor, impulse thruster. Chance to evade 40. I'm very tempted to also get the crystal forge plating, but it's not something we need right now. So out of these, I think I'm going to just go with the hold points, because it's actually a really powerful upgrade. Sidor also have a habitable world, but it's tiny. In theory, a tiny world could be nice to have, just to not waste anything, but we're going to go for another big one. And the reason why I want to go for another large one is basically because I have two large places where I can actually build things. Why do we have a... Oh, it's the Once you actually get someone into your empire, like I have with the... let's see, let's go back to demographics. I need to press this one. Sorry, I'm not completely used to it yet. But as you can see, once we... These guys are part of our empire now. They actually count for the tech cost too. As you can see, tech cost goes up with how many pops you have. So, sadly, it won't show here. Or is it just a society tech? I don't know. But tech cost goes up with how many pops you have. So you kind of want to keep it low. If you want to keep just tech cost low, you should probably focus on the smaller world. But since I am also focusing on basically having a large fleet, you kind of want a bigger world just for the energy, because it becomes really expensive in the late game, which is basically one of our problems.
System survey complete.
Let's see, did we have a ship down here? Yep. Build a mining station once you're done with that. We found alien pets. That's fun. But anyways, as I was saying, yeah, once we have that colony ship done, we're going to send it to Nedum and just take the larger planet. Now, with this, I will have 2 pretty large planets under my control. And with that, I'm probably going to stop with using or colonizing larger planets, simply due to the reason that it will no longer be worth it. I simply want 2 large planets that will be totally focused on energy. Should give me most of the energy that I'll need for most of the game, and then I can pick up smaller ones. Mass extinction, broken planet. Our astronomers are confident that the asteroid belt in this system was once a habitable planet, torn asunder by unknown forces. Special project issued to study one of the major asteroids in the belt.
Situation log
Encounter in
updated.
Raman. Investigate Tau aliens. Let's just do that then. We might as well just do that. Where the broken planet? Okay, so it basically just looks like a huge asteroid belt right now. So it could be a broken planet, it could not be, I guess, but who knows? Oh. I do not want to research them. I don't want to. This proves that they are basically an race, or a race that I haven't met yet. That's what this means, and that means I want to research this before it becomes inside their borders. So it kind of makes the southern part a little bit more harder to occupy, if you will. But we'll make something work. Hansedon is currently building a colony here, which is going to be awkward. Which means that we will most likely... Hansedon? Yeah, the Groknans. They are erudite explorers. Direct democracy. They has an embassy with someone else, so if we find them, we'll fight them alone. I am tempted to fight them and just take 4 of their planets, create another sector, if I can.
System survey
Because it will give me a better setup, if you will, for defending myself.
Research complete.
Do you have nothing more to explore? Colony ship is done. It's called Hope. So let's just colonize Nedum 3. As you can see, it's a far better place to colonize. Let's just be perfectly honest. Let's see, 2 food there. Colonize. Where do I want to put down the colony ship? I want to put it here just to boost food production. Let's just do that. It's easier. And I should probably also get the debris analyzed. But for now, we're doing well. I could potentially also get rid of one of the things. The asteroid is actually a chunk of what once was a habitable and probably inhabited planet. Regular but overlapping fracture patterns indicate that planet demolition was intentional and controlled, if somewhat rushed. All signs point to this planet being the homeworld of whatever species destroyed it. We may never know what drove them to consider planetary annihilation to be lesser evil, and perhaps we should be grateful for that. So, we found them. Which is, I guess, good. Isn't Kelvin the southern one? Yeah. I want to just survey as much of the area as I can before my borders will be taken from me. If possible, I definitely want to find a planet to colonize in the area too. Let's see. My construction ships don't actually have anything to construct at the moment, which is alright. Observatory module is ready. We're going to plant that on our thing. This is what I've been waiting for. The wormhole calibration matrix. It's basically an upgrade that makes your wormholes have a longer range, but it also goes quicker to generate them. So we definitely want that. Now, Bax Prime, your spaceport needs an upgrade, which is the observatory. There we go. The spaceport level 5 will just take a long time to make, which is why I don't want to do it right now. Implant malfunctions. Part of our observation efforts on Vilvaji, abduction teams have surgically installed brain implants on a number of Andigonj test subjects to track them and monitor their behaviors. Unfortunately, due to a manufacturing flaw, many of these implants have malfunctioned and are now having an adverse effect on the behavior of our subjects. There have been a number of suicides, at least 3 episodes of violent hysteria. The Gestapo observation post has asked for the help in rounding up the remaining subjects and removing their implant before there are any more incidents.
Situation log up.
So I need a science ship, I guess. Yeah. 24 orders, 12 orders. Let's just send you to solve that mess.
Construction complete.
But yeah, this is basically another evil empire.
Hostile fleet.
Let's see, crystalline entities. We found some more of those.
Research
I am tempted to
complete.
destroy them right away, but that's not really a good thing to do right now, because we probably won't get the debris because of the aliens. So I'm going to just leave that system, let it be, let it go, if you will. And I'm going to get rid of one of the construction ships. It was nice to have 3 for a while there, but right now I don't have a need for it. It's just so much that's going on. New research, another tile blocker. Clone army. I think we'll just get rid of the, again, a tile blocker. It's fine. Farming subsidies could be nice to have. Let's just get rid of that tile blocker. And I'm actually going to take this construction ship. Whichever one is closer, that one. And we're going to build a frontier outpost there too. Because again, it's a lot of science here. Let's face it, it's 15, 17 green. We have 11 orange, and then we just have 2 physics. But we have 2 physics up here too, with even more science. So just connecting these 2 could be decent for that matter. And once we get border increase, I could just remove them. It's not really a big problem. The colonies will be close enough to actually stretch to each other. So it's perfectly good. We're receiving a transmission from the Clave. They appear to have successfully translated our language. Imari Principality. Well met, alien. Rule of region space and divine mandate. So basically, how they present themselves, I should have said this earlier. How they present themselves is based on their way of speaking. Are you just a one? You're a Federation builder. I am tempted to go straight down conquering here. Take them out, get myself a little bit of a base down here, set up another sector. How many sectors can I actually hold right now? 3 sectors. Yes. It's tempting. I want to appoint a governor. No, I only have 13 leaders can be my maximum. 2 more for sector and 1 more for other things. We can appoint a governor. Food. Experience gain. Let's just do this. Because there's 2 reasons for this. First and foremost, I'll use her to just build experience on my secondary one. And when my primary governor dies, I'm just going to promote them in line to keep always at level 5 there. Now, let's see here. I am indeed tempted to... Let's just have you go there. Survey that, survey that, survey that. To go ahead and just destroy them right away. Because they're small, they're easy to control. And judging by this, they don't really have a lot of resources within their lands. But that's fine. We found some more ancient mining drones. Let's just go ahead and destroy them. Should be fine.
Project complete.
Implants are removed. Abduction teams from our observation posts above Vilvaji have worked in concert with the crew of the Shanghai to quickly gather the test subjects with the faulty brain implants. The observation post surgical staff replaced the implants with functional versions, and subjects have been returned to the planet's surface. As an added bonus, Science Officer Ralph Merriweather II managed to extract a wealth of data from the removed implants despite their defects. So we got a lot of research out of that, even though it wasn't what we really intended to do. That works. But yeah, Hansedon is building something. And do you know what? We're just going to go here and build another wormhole station. Just get it out of the way. So we can actually, most likely then, especially when text is complete, jump down here if we want to. And just control the entire southeastern, well, a little bit of a southeastern block here. And then we'll see what we do after that. But I really want these systems. They are very, very rich. If you consider that most of this... Oh, I didn't actually finish the science. I did a dump. I need that science though, so we'll fix that later once construction is ready.
Complete.
But for now, James Cook, you will go there, survey that system, and then you can survey the system with the mining droids. Research has been completed. Tile blocker again. There's so many tile blockers, it's not even funny. Empire leader capacity would be nice to have. But we're just going to keep on getting rid of all the tile blockers. Then I can just build the planets to exactly what I want them to be, which is good. Once you get a 5th pop, you can upgrade the ship's shelter to planetary administration, which will boost, as you can see, the things next to them. Adjacency effect, mineral output, food output, energy credits. So it's all good. Let's just get rid of that mining outpost
System
before it becomes a problem.
complete. Evading hostile fleet.
Avoid cloud too. Oh.
Hostile fleet engaged.
We're having problems right now with everything, basically.
Complete. Situation log updated. Hostile fleet engaged. Evading hostile fleet.
Okay, so they're actually going to attack.
Evading hostile fleet.
That's fine then. Let's just get this moving out of the way. There we
Situation
go.
log updated.
Send you over there to deal with those guys. And once these guys are parked, I'll be able to know what's going on. Let's just have you build a wormhole station here, and we can use the science ship to research the debris and then survey the system. I'm sorry I'm talking very little right now. I have the hiccups and I'm trying to hide it. Tile blocks are done. We can do another habitability upgrade. Galactic administration, Empire capital complex. Could be decent. It could be decent to unlock that just out of the building actually. Tundra world. We don't really need to go in any other worlds right now, but allows us to upgrade government form to a more advanced version. Let's just do that then. I have no idea how we upgrade our government though. We'll figure that out though in the future. Click to change government form 250. Okay, so I just pressed that button. We'll see what we get unlocked after we're done with the upgrade research. Let's see, I'm waiting for my military fleet here to deal with these guys. Then we will get things done. We also have a lot of things that are now that fell into our borders and will continue to fall into our borders as we upgrade things. Just research that anomaly, there's not a problem. Construction ship is done. And as you can see, yeah, we're gaining a lot of control. So we need to build a lot of things here. Let's see, first and foremost build that mining station. And then you will build the research station. As I said, I will not mine any more minerals. We are having a lot of it. We don't really need it. So with that in mind, we can just keep on upgrading other things at the moment. I won't need any fleets just yet either. But then is, as I said, the spaceport here is most likely going to turn into my primary construction spaceport. So we're going to need to upgrade that. So we're going to get it to level 4 now, and then later on we're going to upgrade it to the maximum level. Let's see, aren't we done with the worm cloud? The worm cloud? The void cloud yet?
Fleet engaged. Situation log updated.
We're done with it now. There we go. But as you can see, if you compare us to the other AI empires, we're doing pretty well for control. These guys, though, are exploring or growing quite a bit. Same with these guys. I'm surprised that these guys haven't actually formed a alliance or anything yet for trade deal. Let's see, can't I just transfer some credits? Huh. Again, I'm very tempted to try and join the alliance, but right now I don't need to, so let's just leave that for the time being. They'll probably end up fighting these guys anyways, because as far as I know, they're not that, yeah. They're imperialists, they're plutocratic, so I don't think they'll be way too friendly. So that should be fine. Let's just build a spaceport here. And as you can see, I get 4 food. Let's just clear that one. And clear this one once we can. We're doing pretty decently, alright. Ancient life pod. We find another one. 150 society research, which is good. Now, what I should do is send a ship to research that and survey the system. The funny thing is, right now, I would actually prefer to have my construction ships back again. I'm not even kidding. This is a problem. I would have liked that third ship right now. We can reach this arm down here now, though, so that's good. But with that, I am just going to take a quick break here. Basically a cut. I'm going to try and build as much as possible here. I'll get back to you once we have some techs, which will actually be in 3 months. So why don't I just wait for that, the tech to get done. And once the tech is done, I set up another research. I'm going to take a quick cut. I'm going to build up the entire area. And after that, we're going to call it a night. And it's basically just to improve and see how things are going right now. So I'll be getting tech, and then I'll be making a cut. There we go. Tech has been completed. And with this now, you can see that my wormholes has a far larger reach. I could barely get halfway through, but now I can actually reach most around me. So I don't have a problem with reach anymore, which is decent. And the new research here that we'll be going for. I'm tempted to get proton torpedoes because they're pretty good. But we'll go for upgrading our shields, or deflectors at this moment. And I'll take a quick break, I'll upgrade my systems, and then I'll get back to you guys. Well, I just found something interesting. Fenabanis 3, or simply Fenabanis, was, as it was known to its ancient inhabitants, were the capital of the First League. So, if you remember right, we got the First League precursor thingy going here. And apparently this was the capital. I have no idea how I completely ignored this system for so long, but I did, and that sucks. So I'm very sorry about that. We're going to manifest destiny, border range plus 20%. That is a rare tech. That is a very powerful tech. So we're definitely going to do that. Now, in terms of Bax Prime, now surface-wise, I can upgrade my planetary capital to Empire Capital Complex, which is basically an upgrade. So we're doing that one. Now, in Thinis, I should be able to upgrade this thing, as you can see, once I do have the resource to do so. Baltarak Science Academy. Baxians, I've been asked to approach you on behalf of the Baltarak Science Academy. Although we don't possess much in the way of technology, we are certainly capable of higher reasoning. A few of our think tanks have spent the last several years studying theoretical physics and would like to share their findings. Perhaps the data will be of some use to you in the empire building activities you solids are so fond of. So we get 350 physics for helping them out a little bit. That's really, really good. I can't complain. Found another anomaly, 5% failure chance. We'll do that one. The ship here. How are you doing? Research that, please. As I was saying, I also constructed another construction ship because we're just taking too long. The First League headquarters. Fenerbahce 3 was the administrative center of the First League throughout most of its existence, and served as the seat of their Great Senate. The planet was densely populated, with a planet-wide city covering most of the surface. Food had to be imported from other member worlds to support the untold billions living in this enormous metropolis. When the League collapsed, these food shipments ceased virtually overnight. With those with the means departed for other worlds, most of the population remained behind. Mass starvation and anarchy followed as the planet was carved up between warlords and criminal organizations. The population continued to dwindle for a few centuries until the planet had been reduced to live more than a lifeless ghost world, a final epitaph of the First League. Gained some influence and 500 society research, that's decent. Now, server the system, please. I'm going to end it here. This has been a pretty good session, I think. We're growing with a decent, again, in a decent rate here, although we haven't done any conquest in a while. The Amara Principality is basically perfect. It might actually be a problem because I could end up just taking this planet of theirs, Gianfar, Clave, under my. I need to actually survey it, but I could just end up taking it under my own control instead of creating a sector. Sectors is a nice thing for making sure directly controlled planets. If you go over it, if I go for 6 out of 5, I'll take a 10% cost to, I believe, both minerals, or sorry, not cost to minerals, 10% decrease in income of both minerals and energy, and that increases by 10% for each extra planet. So I will probably take it for a little while and just keep it, and then we might just sector it out later. And again, I'm very tempted to do that because it will give me the perfect stronghold to go both west and east, but we'll not be building anything above the planet just yet. I have no idea how these guys are feeling about me, but I haven't seen any factions pop up lately. Let's see, factions. No factions, so we're pretty good. With that said, I'm going to end it here. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.